Half of insurers' algorithms will use artificially generated data to keep things fair and compliant by 2027. To discuss this, we have Laurent Doucet from Roland Berger, who will be speaking at the Insurance Asia Summit on September 3. Laurent, how has AI changed the insurance industry in recent months?
Well, I mean, the AI has been first of all, I mean, in the insurance industry for many years. Now technology is evolving very quick, so that's fair. What happened is that there is continued increased adoption across all the scope of insurers. Most of them are doing things internally with partnerships, so that's the first aspect. Second aspect is that most of the cases right now with insurers are within the labor productivity aspect. So that's one of the things. So we've been mapping all the use case for insurers for many years. But if we look at the adoption and the number of the benefits and the adoption for insurers, most of the cases are in the productivity, so general operational productivity, customer services, claim management, of course. So that's the first thing. And maybe the last new thing is that the Gen AI and the development of this thing is also enabling to develop the new use cases. If I think about one that we are pushing frequently is on the virtual consumer panel. This is enabling creating digital twins for developing products and doing marketing assessments on virtual consumers. So that's very interesting for consumer industry and retail insurance also in particular.
And considering these changes, how can insurance companies really scale AI effectively?
So maybe the first thing to scale AI is to get a proper strategy. So easy to say, what does it mean? I can quote, for example, the CEO of Microsoft, which was saying that an AI strategy is not about technology, it's about using technology to solve real-world problems. Fair enough. So that's definitely the name of the game. Now need to be proper. So when you define such AI strategy, you need to have like probably three pillars. One pillar on the business strategy value proposition, one on the technology and execution, and one on the governance and people. So that's a very useful framework to look at those things. And when you look at those aspects on the business strategy, you need to look at the vision, aspiration, the value creators, the operating model. So that's one thing. On the tech and execution, you need to look at the infrastructure, data foundation, technical blueprints, the development, the way you set up your teams on those aspects. And governance and people, there is like a aspect on governance and policies extremely important to face the number of hurdles and risks in that industry. Human capital, extremely important to develop resources internally. And to get like a new way to source and develop your team members. And last but not least, on partnership and sourcing models to get the best out there, because technology is evolving very quick. So you need to be able to source in an agile way partners to support your development.
But before effectively using AI, I believe there will also be hurdles along the way. With that, what are the biggest challenges that they face when trying to scale AI?
Yes, I mean the hurdles. I mean there is many risks which I've been facing on AI on these things. So if you look at this the array of risks, there are a number of risks on the regulatory and compliance, of course. So that's in particular in an industry like insurance, which is extremely regulated. So that's the first aspect. There is some aspect on model risk, which is the right selections and customization of the large language model that you want to use. And approval of these models. There is risk on data. The risk of having insufficient data quality. So that's one of the aspects, and in particular in insurance, data has been at the heart. So that's one thing. Aspect on security. I mean, cyber security is also something which has been on top of the news. That's quite important. Some risk on investments as well. Possible to have like over-investing. I mean, we've seen like overheated part of this industry, so that's also one thing. Governance risk, the issue of lack of control in managing the way it is handled within the company. You can have ethical and social risk, the way the AI models can use bias. So that's also like one thing which have been faced in the past. Operational process risk, third-party outsourcing risks. So there is a number of aspects that need to be. And so that's why precisely governance is very important. And so this governance is definitely enabling to put some pillars on the principles about how things can be handled, on the structure within the organization, how things can be handled, and within the process and mechanism within the company. And that's going to be one of the discussion of upcoming conference.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Laurent.
Thank you.
Once again, that was Laurent Doucet, a partner for Insurance Asia at Roland Berger. For more news and a chance to network with industry leaders at the Insurance Asia Summit, don't forget to sign up at insuranceasia.com.